How often should we use courtesy in any conversation? Buenas dias. Bienvenido na mi YouTube channel. Gaspar de Rosa here, and today we're going to discuss noun and personal pronoun in Chabacano. Noun in Chavacano, it is in masculine form. So if you want to say like the city, in Chavacano is El Ciudad. El Ciudad. Ciudad means city, so El Ciudad. We don't have plural form of a noun, so if you're trying to say like the cities, we will say mga ciudad. It's spelled like M-A-G-A, but it pronounced mga. Not maga or maga, it's mga ciudad. So El Ciudad, singular form of the noun, and mga ciudad, the plural form of the noun. So for personal pronoun, we're going to discuss I, you, we, he or she, and they. For I in Chabacano is iyo or yo. There is no other informal form, formal form of it. So iyo or yo is just the same. Like for example, you're going to say, I'm hungry. Con hambre iyo. Con hambre means hunger. So I'm hungry is con hambre iyo or con hambre yo. For you, we have two forms of it. We have the singular and the plural form of you, and also the informal and the formal ways. So for the formal way is, for you in singular form is usted, tú, or tú. Usted, tú, or tú. The informal way is vos, evo, or vo. So common courtesy is being practiced, especially in Zamboanga City, for people who speak in Chabacano. So if you are in a meeting or in assembly, or you're trying to address older people, people in authority like your boss or managers, you always use the formal form. Like for example, you're going to say like, you supervisor. So, es tu supervisor, usted supervisor. We will never say ebo supervisor. It's always a no-no for us. You can use the informal way is like you're referring to a friend or people at your age or making jokes of it. But for common courtesy, you will always use the formal form. So for you, the plural form is ustedes, vosotros. Ustedes or vosotros. The informal way is kamo, kamo. And for we have two forms of we also. If you want to include yourself in the conversation, like you're referring like we, you include yourself in a meeting. So we is nosotros, nosotros. But this word is not common anymore. But it's good to know at least we have the formal way is nosotros. The common way is kita, kita, kita. So we, the other form of we, like you exclude yourself, but you're still referring to the people within the meeting or conversation. So you're referring like nosotros. Still the same, nosotros, the formal way, and the informal way is kamo, kamo. And for he or she, so since we don't have feminine form of a noun, so for he or she is el or ele. Like for example, you say that guy, so el hombre, or that girl, el mujer, or ele kel, or ele kel, referring that he or she did it. So there's no gender. So if you are really specific, like the person, like you want to know like if really is a boy or a girl you're referring to, you always say the el hombre or el mujer. So for they, we have the formal way, which is ellos, ellos, but it is not commonly used anymore. So we refer like sila. Sila is the informal way or the common form, sila. So that's it. For today, we discussed the personal pronoun, which is I, yo, or yo. And you, singular form is usted, tú, or tú. And the informal way is vos, vo, or evo. And the plural form of you is ustedes, vosotros. And the common is kamo, kamo. And for we have the two forms of we. If you include yourself, The formal way is nosotros, nosotros, and the informal way is kita, kita. And for the other way, you exclude yourself. Same nosotros, and the common way is kamo, kamo. And for he or she, there's no feminine form, so we only use el or ele. And for they, we're referring for group of people. In Chabacano is the formal way is ellos, ellos, and the informal way is sila, sila. So thank you for listening to this lesson. I hope you learned something. So buenos dias, gracias, and don't forget to click the subscribe and like button. If you have comments, just click in down below and comment anything you want to know, and any suggestions or doubts, feel free to say. Gracias, adios.